Are you seeing? Hold on. Like, actually, are you seeing the society is literally going down, like all the way down? It doesn't make any sense to force anybody to have kids right now. Is the government even funding anybody to actually have kids? Nah, like let's not force anybody to have kids right now. Literally, let's not force anybody to have kids.
What measures do you think could be put in place to encourage more Jamaican women to have children?
We have to take into consideration the fact that we're really in a different era. And so in terms of, cost of living is always high. But what you find is that persons are more conscious in terms of what it takes to have a child, and all of that is being factored.
Well, I think that what they could do, they could provide some financial incentive, maybe provide some grant to ladies that have like 1 or 2 children, instead of just having them like that.
We could have a center for the woman then where we talk about it is good for you to have a child, and it's good for you to care for a child, and get some mothers who have experience to counsel them and talk to them and tell them that yes, it is good for you to have a child, because without a child in a house is not a house.
At this point, I feel like the government is forcing females, women at that, to have kids unnecessarily. Do you see the society? Are you seeing? Hold on. Like, actually, are you seeing the society is literally going down, like all the way down? It doesn't make any sense to force anybody to have kids right now. Is the government even funding anybody to actually have kids? Nah, like let's not force anybody to have kids right now. Literally, let's not force anybody to have kids. So, yeah.
From a social perspective, government maybe need to a bit more involved in having like care centers for those mothers, because we're in an era now where women want to work.
First of all, having children come with a lot of responsibility, right? So, not when we have plenty of children or have children to improve on the birth rate. Nothing is wrong with that, but we also need to maintain the child, right, when the child is born. But most of the population here is like there's no father. So even if a lady, there's struggles. But now the younger generation have plenty of barriers. There are barriers. There are so much barriers now to prevent the birth from conception. So with the barriers created now, and we get knowledge of those barriers, females are using it and using it wisely.